Buongiorno and welcome to Mr. Shaves. I'm going to be shaving my face, surprisingly. So today I have got some stuff. Happy 2024. It's another year and they just keep getting more and more of them, and here we go. So, first of all, wet the face with a nice hot flour. I always do that. And we're going to be reviewing the soap Proraso. It's sapone da barba, which is good quality, good go-to shave soap. Got a new brush by Yao Brush, professional Yao Brush, Yadi. We're going to be using haryali razor with a feather blade inside. We're going to be using the embarrassingly titled Hey There Handsome Pre-Shave Oil to help the skin recover from the shave. And post-shave, we're going to be using my ultimate favourite, vecchia Torino, invented in Milan by a Chinese person some years ago. Really good smell and really good post-shave care of the face. And as an option for being about the town, we're going to be looking at the smell of Invictus. So there you go. And so first of all, we're going to put on, we've wet the face, we're going to put on some of that Hey There Handsome oil, pre-shave oil. Shaving is a time where the man or the woman has a bit of time to yourself, get ready. And it's always good to just try different things. It's easy to leave the morning into a routine of just the usual stuff, but step out of the usual. It's 2024. Step out of the usual boring stuff. Try something different. Proraso, this is always a nightmare to open because it doesn't unscrew, it just kind of pops, but because you've used it, it's soapy. Forgive me for my post-flu voice. I survived. I'm stronger. And now my entire family are ill. So this is the brush. It's a plastic marble effect brush, synthetic yaqi brush. I don't know, how do you say that? 24 professional. It's definitely synthetic, but it's plastic. Looks nice. It feels quite heavy. Look at that. A really even kind of. There's no kind of. Well, it's not being used. So what we're gonna do is we've got the soap. We've got the brush. It's synthetic, so you don't need to soak it. But I'm just gonna wet it because it needs to be a bit wet. So wet soap, and then you just swirl it around, pick up the soapiness. And because it's Proraso, I think you always get your money's worth for soapiness. So I'm going to pick up as much as I possibly can on the brush, not pushing down, just go around. And then I'm going to decant it into my terracotta bowl there. And we're going to swirl around, see how this does. The brush feels quite stiff, which is good, providing some resistance. So when I go around, I kind of push down at the same time, just to kind of get the air in, which creates the smoother lava. Don't give up at the early stage because it's too weak. You want to kind of just a couple more spins around, and it kind of has this really nice, I think they call it peaking. So there you go, it's nice. So my soap is ready, my skin is ready. Let's get this started. There. Proraso's got a really nice barbershop sort of smell. Soapy. It's a good quality. I've seen this in TK Maxx. Quite cheap. You don't seem to get in. I'm going to do a video soon of going around to just shops in the UK to get shaving stuff other than flipping Harry's razors and the usual kind of stuff It's usually not an awful lot. It's just kind of cartridge razor and Gillette shave foams. That's what it is. There's more to life in shaving than that. So, haryali, they're based in London, I believe, and this one's quite nice, like metal, 3-piece, quite heavy, no knocking, sounding. Sometimes you get that because you've got like a metal rod that goes down there, but there's no knocking. It feels quite solid and sturdy. So we're going to do this. First of all, we're going to go up. I've used this haryali a few times. And I think they're all right. I mean, basically, a razor is just holding a sharp razor blade in a contraption, and they're pretty much the same, aren't they? Some people can pay. I mean, there's someone on the reviewing on the Facebook page who has purchased one that was like over £1,000. £1,000 for a razor. Yes, that's what I thought. The obvious question is, have you got any New Year's resolutions? I haven't really thought about it. But everyone really does that. You get all the adverts for the gyms. Oh, there's a mintiness. You can feel the mintiness. It's very subtle. Eucalyptus, I think. Very subtle, but you can feel it kind of warming the face. I'm going to tidy up the edges with a cheap Temu straight razor, which I think will help. Just okay. So first of all, we're going to do a second round of this. So I've done ups. I'm going to go along. I'm going against the grain. Depending on your skin, sometimes you're going to have really sensitive skin, but once you've done this a few times, it usually is all right. You don't need to push the razor into the skin, you just let it do its thing. And that's smooth. That's what you get. We don't get any tugging, we don't get any dryness. Once you use this after a while, it settles in really well. And I think your skin prefers a straight razor. I mean, a razor blade or a straight razor. So I'm going to use the shavette now. So I'm going to tidy up the edges. I'm going to use a wet flannel and just kind of knock off some of the soap from the top. Not too hard because you want the slipperiness. The tricky thing is, with a bearded person such as myself, or stubbly, getting it even and not chopping your nose off. Because men's beards can grow all sorts of. It's just you defining the shape you want. I often use the nose as a kind of balance. The shaving soap's really nice, and it's like a gentle, warming feeling from the eucalyptus. And this is just a cheap £3 or something, £2.50 straight razor with half a razor in. You can get on Temu. And it's good for defining those lines. We don't need to sharpen them or strop them. They are, however, very, very sharp. When this touches your skin, it will cut it. Like straight on, it will cut. Sorry about that. But yeah, I'm feeling quite pleased with that. That's pretty much done the trick. Yeah. So there you go, that's that. Right, now I'm going to rinse off with the flannel. And I use a flannel because if you rinse it off in the sink, it just takes ages. Oops, pull that here in. But Proraso is a really good make. They do loads of good stuff. Foams and soaps and creams and post-shave and pre-shave. I'm going to try and review some of their stuff over the year. Based in Italy, which is nice. I mean, that feels really nice. Often when you use those kind of foams, the cheap ones, the usual ones that you're always in the shops, you will feel like your skin's dried out. Not with Proraso. And then we're going to use vecchia Torino, Soppa Barba. I like this one. It's kind of like a fruity, leathery, I don't know what's in there because it doesn't say. But it smells so nice. The only thing with these kind of post-shave smell stuff is they don't stay around for a long time post-shave. So if you're about to go into town and you're thinking, I'm going to impress the ladies, then try Invictus by Paco robanne. This is quite pricey, these, but Invictus, I bought a cheap one. You can get, I'll do a review on the two. This is definitely a better smell, the real version. And that's kind of high kind of tones. There's kind of a fruity, there's kind of like a spicy element, but subtle. It's just a really nice manly smell, and it does linger. There's quite high notes, so to speak, throughout the day. So that will stay with you. A couple of squirts will stay with you for pretty much a day. So I would invite you to have a think about that. So there you go. There's a review of the day. I think the brush, can't complain. I don't know how much it was because it was a present, but I don't think they're that expensive. So yeah, just have a think and try something different. Online, you can get this stuff. If I find anything of use in the shops, I will stick it on here and review it. If you find anything, let me know and I'll have a go. Have a nice day, happy 2024, and see you soon. Arrivederci.